Good morning, everyone. Hello, Facebook friends. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We're just a few seconds away from joining Dolly Parton, who is live in Pigeon Forge for the opening of Dollywood, the new season, the 33rd season. Dolly, good morning.
Hi, how are you? I believe this is our 32nd season, I think.
Well, I don't know how you keep track of it. This is so exciting. Tell us about this new season.
I think I'm going to ask, make sure it's 32. I think it's our 32nd anniversary. I can't believe it, whether it's 31, 32. It seems like about 15.
Either way, it is so impressive, and what a milestone for you. Tell us about opening day, opening season. What can we expect at Dollywood?
Well, this year we're focusing mostly on entertainment because we got a lot of wonderful people. We got what we call spring mix. We're having about 30 of the great artists from the past with all the favorite songs that we've all grown up with. So we're doing that, and of course when we open we always have the Festival of Nations where we have people come from all over the world to perform. We got Siberia, we've got, I'm singing with a group called Ladysmith Black Mambazo. It's an award-winning group that I've performed with. Paul Simon did his Graceland album with them, and so I'm going to be performing a little bit with them. And so we got people from Ireland, Scotland, people from all over the world performing and bringing their foods and their cultures here. So we've got a lot of wonderful things planned, and it's all this year about entertainment.
What is opening day like for you, and what are some of your favorite parts of the park?
Well, opening day is always chaotic for me, but it's always fun. It's like one of those things where they work me too hard, but I love every minute of it because it's always exciting to see a new season come along and to think about how long we've been here and see all the changes that we make year in and year out. So it's really a wonderful feeling. And it's like high energy, almost like kind of like the first day of school every year, you know, where you're excited and you're emotional about it. But it's really fun, and we've really grown through the years. It's been amazing to see every year how it's grown and all the different things that we add to the park. So I'm always excited to see how the fans respond and how they take to all the new additions and all the things that we have for them.
And I've read that you're more of an entertainment person than a ride person. Do you get on some of those scary rides?
Well, I have to be honest with you. I don't ride the rides. I always make jokes, but it's the truth too. I have too much to lose, like my hair or other parts of me that might not do well in that kind of high speed. But anyway, I really have a tendency to get motion sickness, but the fact that I don't ride the rides makes the kids want to ride them even more. They think this must be really scary if I won't even ride them for even the press. But I like to talk about it, and I know they're really fun because all of my family, all my little nieces and nephews, all my friends that I work with and their kids, so I know the rides are great, and there's long lines for them, so we do well with that. We're not an amusement park, but we do have some great amusement rides and some amusing things. We're a theme park, so we've got some of everything from the foods, for the arts and crafts, and all the things that we have on park. So we really have something for every age group and for all the kids as well. So the parents can dump their kids in the area where the kids enjoy it. They can go shop and they can do whatever, and they all kind of meet in the middle, and everybody has a wonderful time. We're family oriented. We plan it that way.
Well, it is home for you, but for those in the Atlanta area, North Georgia, who haven't been or haven't been in a while, what makes Dollywood and Pigeon Forge and the Smoky Mountains so special?
Well, the mountains are special to me because it's my home. I was born and raised here, but personally, I think the Great Smoky Mountain area and the national park, a lot of people don't realize, but it's the most visited national park in the United States, and we get so many tourists through here. And Gatlinburg, of course, has always been the sweetest, wonderful little city, and of course, even with the fire damage and things we had a few years back, everybody's back in business now, Pigeon Forge, Sevierville, Gatlinburg, and business is booming again, so everybody needs to come. The mountains are just beginning to bloom out now. It's a little early, for everything to be blooming, but we actually, it's a wonderful place to be, not just Dollywood. We're very proud of that, and all of our business things that we have out on the Parkway, the Stampede and Smoky Mountain Adventures and other businesses that we have. But it's something for everyone to enjoy in this whole area here. So it's just a great place to be, and I'm so proud to be a Smoky Mountain girl.
Well, you just spent some time recently at the Library of Congress where you marked a major milestone and donated the 100 millionth book for the Imagination Library. What was that like? And for those who don't know, can you tell us about the program?
Well, actually, we were very honored to have the Library of Congress to put my little book of Coat of Many Colors to actually be there forever to commemorate our 100 millionth book. So this is a program, for those that don't know, it's my literacy program that started 23 years ago, and it was in honor of my dad, who wasn't able to read or write. My daddy was so smart, but he never had a chance, like many country people that had to go to work in the fields to help feed the family and didn't get an opportunity to get an education. So it was started in my home county here in Sevier County, and it did so well that the governor at that time, Phil Bredesen, took it and put it all over Tennessee. Next thing you know, we're into Canada, and now we're all over the world in different parts, and we just gave away the 100 millionth book, and so that was a great honor, and I was so proud of so many people worked so hard to make that happen. As with Dollywood, I get a lot of credit for a lot of hard work that a lot of people do, but I'm happy to be here and talk about it and know that it's all possible, because the main thing is to get books in the hands of children all over the world. And because if you can learn to read, you can study up on about anything, and you can educate yourself if you need to. But it's a program I feel very proud of, and so proud to be called the book lady. That's what the little kids call me. Do I look like the book lady?
You do not look like any book ladies I know, but I think it is wonderful and so impressive that it's going so strong. You know, I'd love to ask you about the project that you have going with Jennifer Aniston, the movie Dumpling. Or Dumplin'. I didn't really say it right. Dumplin', right?
I'm glad you brought that up. Dumplin', D-U-M-P-L-I-N, apostrophe. It's actually, it's a movie that Jennifer Aniston adapted from a book that was out a few years back, a New York Times best-selling book. And it was an honor for me because in the book, the character in the book loved my music, and she kind of built her confidence on my sayings and on my music. So they built a whole little story around this little girl that was overweight, and her mother was a beauty queen, and still all through the years still kind of hosts the pageants every year, and her daughter never's quite good enough or feels quite good enough. So the little girl decides on her own she's going to enter the contest. So she and some other little misfits that are not your, you know, the typical type to do that. So they actually get in the contest, and it's kind of all about their journey of finding their confidence from within, and that you don't have to look a certain way to be special and beautiful. And so I wrote a lot of new music for it. They were actually using my music anyway. So they asked if I would write some additional music, and I am. And so I'll be on the soundtrack and playing in the movies. So anyway, Jennifer Aniston is also not only produced it, she also is starring in it. She plays the mother, the pageant winner, and that's her daughter, a little girl named Danielle that plays her daughter. And so it's a wonderful, sweet little movie, and I'm just proud that you like my music enough to do that. And on another note, speaking of movies, we're now going to be doing a sequel after 40 years or so of 9 to 5 with Jane and Lily. We never had a theme for it, and now they've come up, Pat Resnick, who wrote the original, and Fox Films are going to take it. They haven't made the announcement. They'll probably kick my butt for telling it, but we're going to be doing that again too. And so that's going to be a fun thing for us to do. It's kind of like, I guess the play on it is like there's some new young people in Consolidated, the company that we kind of helped and built, and now there's new people there, and the three of us have gone out with businesses of our own. We're older and wiser, so the three new girls come to kind of find out, how to help run the business and kind of deal with the Me Too movement type things. And so it's kind of, still working for the equal pay for equal work and all that. So and it's a comedy too, so it should be fun.
I love that. I love the original 9 to 5, and so I was so excited when I heard word that you would be doing a sequel, and what great news that it's coming together. Do you think you'll film in Atlanta by any chance? Because
yeah, it is.
The movie business is booming here.
Well, I don't know where. I think they'll probably film it at Fox Studios in LA like we did the first one. I don't know that for sure.
Okay.
But we will be doing some other things. They did do Dumpling. They did do a lot of that in Atlanta. And of course, I did my 2 Coat of Many Colors movies in Atlanta. I love Atlanta. I think it's a great place. And so I'm proud to say hi to everybody there. I spent quite a bit of time there.
Well, it is such a pleasure to speak with you today, and I know our Facebook fans are loving the chance to see you and listen to you. Your energy is so inspiring. After all of these decades in the business, do you ever slow down?
No, I hope to never slow down. That's what I told Lily and Jane, is we better get after this movie now. It was 9 to 5, now it's going to be 95. But anyhow, I don't ever want to retire. I got too much to do. I ain't got time to get old. I've got too much to do. But thank you for having me. And also, we did Joyful Noise in Atlanta too, by the way. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people, she didn't say we did Joyful Noise. So anyway, we've done a lot of work there. So thanks for having us on, and thanks to all our fans in Atlanta.
Well, you have so many fans here. Thank you, and have a wonderful opening day at Dollywood today.
Thank you.